I was just wondering, what would you consider to be the worst investment you've ever made?
The worst investment I ever made? How long do you have? I've made some very bad ones, but that doesn't really bother me. You know, you're gonna make mistakes in life. I don't dwell on them at all. The biggest mistakes are the ones that actually don't show up. They're the mistakes of omission rather than commission. We've never lost that much money on any one investment, but it's the things that I knew enough to do that I didn't do. I was sucking my thumb when I should have been writing checks. The triumphs in life are partly triumphs because you know that everything isn't going to be a triumph. And I would never get too hung up on mistakes. I know a lot of people that really agonize over them. It just isn't worth it. I mean, tomorrow's another day and you live it forward and just go on to the next thing.
Sure, I don't like to lose. I'm not sure many people do. The truth matters to me a lot. Really, like, sort of pathologically, it matters to me.
I think it's quite painful and difficult, honestly, and it feels terrible. The company's sort of looking to, me to, rally them, and so I do. But I honestly feel super bad.
Neil Armstrong, Gene Cernan have both testified against commercial spaceflight and the way that you're developing it, and I wonder what you think of that.
I was very sad to see that.
They inspired you to do this, didn't they?
Yes.
And to see them casting stones in your direction.
It's difficult.
Did you expect them to cheer you on?
So they're hoping they would.
Did you think, I need to pack this in?
Never.
Why not?
I don't ever give up. I mean, I'd have to be dead or completely incapacitated.
Defaults came. Mexico defaulted in August 1982. I thought, wow, we're going to go in this crisis and everything's going to fall apart. I couldn't have been more wrong. I was so broke, I had to borrow $4,000 from my dad. I had testified to Congress because they asked me to explain this, and it was a very painful experience, and it turned out to be probably the best experience of my life because it changed my attitude about thinking. In other words, rather than thinking I'm right, I went to thinking, how do I know I'm right? And it created this open-mindedness. I have a saying, pain plus reflection equals progress.
他想通过互联网把新闻、故事、图片聚集在一起，根据每个人的不同喜好推给你。这样的做法在美国都没有尝试过。但是他认为这样的产品有它的空间。但是我犯了一个巨大的错误。我在他第一次融资的时候 ，I say no。为什么呢？我们去拜访了很多的跟他的竞争对手，所有的大公司都要做这个产品。新浪要做，搜狐要做，小米要做，腾讯要做，所以我们合伙人讨论以后，感觉这个市场竞争太激烈了，你一家小公司没有机会。在那以后的9个月里面，我们一直跟踪这个公司，然后在9个月以后我们主动给一鸣打电话说，我们能不能再聊聊？你能不能有勇气9个月、12个月重新回去？那个时候找他的时候，不仅是你可能感觉你是不是会冷面孔，对吧？去贴上去。对。更重要的是，那个时候它的估值可能也涨了很多了。对。你那个时候能不能够面对你的以前的这个错误？你说 ，OK， 我重新来能够以一个清零的心态来看待这个企业，这肯定是跟你的人性是相反的。但这样的一种能力，恰恰是我认为是一个投资机构应该有的。
But I called up Bill Hewlett when I was 12 years old, and he lived in Palo Alto. His number was still in the phone book. And he answered the phone himself. Did I? Yes. He said, "Hi, I'm Steve Jobs. I'm 12 years old. I'm a student in high school, and I want to build a frequency counter. And I was wondering if you had any spare parts I could have." And he laughed, and he gave me the spare parts to build this frequency counter. Most people never pick up the phone and call. Most people never ask. And that's what separates sometimes the people that do things from the people that just dream about them. You gotta act. And you've got to be willing to fail. You've got to be willing to crash and burn. If you're afraid of failing, you won't get very far.
So I applied jobs for 30 times, got rejected. I went to even the KFC. When KFC came to China, come to my city, 24 people went for the job. 23 people were accepted. I was the only one guy. And we went for police. 5 people, 4 of them accepted. I was the only guy that I received it. A lot of venture capitalists give you money because there is such a American model already there. But they say, Alibaba, we don't see this kind of model. right?
They
And
say
then-
Jack's crazy. Is what
Yeah,
they
this is crazy guy. I mean, I remember my first time in Time magazine. They call me Crazy Jack. And I think crazy is good. We are crazy, but we're not stupid. We know what we are doing. But if everybody agree with me, if everybody believe our idea is good, we have no chance.